Hi, and welcome to this webinar for a new supplier application. The agenda for today is to go through a quick introduction with some practical information. Then I will explain some of the changes and functionality you will find in the new supplier application. And we will also spend some time on a live demo in Rambase. My name is Morten Andresen, and today we are going to focus on the new supplier application. Please note that this webinar will be recorded for training purposes. If you have any questions, please save them to the end of the session. Changes that have been made to the supplier application will be a redesigned user interface. For users also using the customer application, this will be recognizable. The supplier list is now found in a list to the left, and supplier information is found to the right in tabs and subtabs. Custom and user-defined fields are now available through custom fields. There will be one common tab for supplier settings. A connection to company registers will be available. For Norway and Norwegian customer, this will be the Brønnøysundregistrene, and other connections can be made. Tabs and subtabs can be reordered, and this will also be remembered. Finance is still legacy, as the APIs are not ready. We will now go into Rambase and look at the new application. Here to the left, you will see the list of suppliers with their statuses. You will also find predefined filters. Here you can select filter like this. Now this is active, and you can deactivate or remove them again. So we activate new and active suppliers. Also in the cogwheel, you will see available columns. Suppliers can be found by entering the supplier identification number like this, or by the name. Now we found two suppliers. On the top, you can inspect and see the general setting for the supplier, like name, enterprise number, VAT number, address, postal code, city, and country. This can also be edited if necessary. Next is the message you can set on the supplier. This is also found in the context menu, set message, and can be edited and saved. It can also be changed by clicking and inspecting in the icon. To the right, you will see financial figures, different, and they can also be inspected by clicking. And you will also see the payment terms can be selected and changed by a drop-down. The first tab is the overview for the supplier. Now you can also change the order of the tabs, and this will be remembered as you want it. And this is also for the subtabs. In the overview, you will see the timeline with item types, and by drop-down, you can select which items to show. You can add a few, 4 items selected. If you have more documents registered in one day, you can click to expand the view and close it again. Click to inspect. To the right, you will see chart with charge data like purchase orders by month or billing 5 years. You can select years back and the chart type, bar, bar stacked, fluctuation line, and accumulated line. You also see purchase quote request by month or billing 5 years. In key features, you will see active tasks and returns shipped this month can be inspected by clicking. In the next tab, you will see the contacts for this supplier. They are listed here, status 4. And if you see a pencil, you can edit directly. And also the same for phone number. And you can add a mail. The contact can be removed, and you can also inspect the contact by clicking the arrow. New contacts are made through create contact, and last name is mandatory. Or you can add a contact, an existing contact, by the contact lookup. Next tab, we have shipping addresses. The main address from general settings are automatically set and added to shipping address and set as default. Here, this is changed. We have another shipping address, and you can also set as default by clicking. Creating new shipping addresses. Here, you have some mandatory fields. You can click OK. Next tab, you will find the transaction. You will see purchase orders and purchase order responses. You can see returns, supplier returns, and also you can see billing. Under finance, you will see transactions can be inspected by clicking. Like here also pay statistics. To the right, you will see financial key features and can also be inspected. The next collaboration tab, you can see notes. You can add a note easily by add note. You can add text and click save. And these notes are also found in the overview as we have selected a note. You'll find it here. You can also see task. You can add new. And you will also see emails from the supplier, and they are found by adding it by the Outlook plugin. The supplier settings is now in one tab. You have main data like name, VAT number. You find shipping terms and also classification and preferred language, and the supplier classification can be changed by drop down. You can set confirm delivery date buffer, and you can also block payments to the supplier. Then a warning is set, and it can also be removed like this. In the output control, you decide which documents to be sent and how to send it here by email. You can add documents to send it by email, print, or FTP. Select which documents to send. Select if it's mandatory to always send to contact email address, and select the contact, create. In the Finance tab, you can set currencies, you can set VAT registration number and the VAT handling rules. You can set the default general ledger account, payment method, and also payment terms. Can also be changed in this view. 10 days, 10 days. You can also add bank accounts. The last tab is custom fields. It can be created if you are needing other fields than the standard ones. It can be checkboxes, numbers, or dates. Creating a new supplier, you do it from plus create supplier, and here you have some mandatory fields: name, city, postal code, and country. The connection for Norwegian customers are made to Brønnøysundregistrene. We will find our supplier here in Brønnøysund, search for Coop in this case. Copy the VAT number back to RAMBase and paste. And the information is collected automatically. Okay. And the supplier is now in status 1, new. Other information can be added, and when finished, you activate the supplier. And the supplier goes directly to status 4, active. In the context menu, you can close the supplier, set it to discontinued. Note that you can't close a supplier with open transactions. You can set the message. Under Inspect and Views, you can show total balance, delivery performance, quality assurance events. You can discard the supplier if it's made by mistake. And you can also register prepayment to the supplier. Statements reports are found here, and also print and send options. Thank you for watching.